We took a weekend trip to Fujian to see the famous Tulous of the Hakka people. For this trip, we stayed at a homestay. This homestay is called Fuyulo Inn. This homestay was awesome because the owner of this homestay prepared this entire trip for us. He organized all the Tulous that we were going to visit, and he scheduled a driver for us to pick us up from the airport, which was really nice.
We are James and Keli with 2 tickets around the world. We are currently living in China teaching English. On our weekends and holidays, we get out to explore, bringing you along with us.
We spent the weekend in Fujian to see the famous Tulous. For 2 nights, we stayed at a local homestay in the Hakka village.
And my house is 140 years old, this house. 7,000 square meter, 168 room. 3 planner together make house. For me, it's 6 generation. But all the village is one big family.
Okay.
We are a Ning family. My big village is 500 family, 2,000 people. For me, it's 25 generation. We have big family is 600 years ago from the Henan province coming here. Because here, many green, many tree.
Right.
And not many people is very quiet. So we have big family like this one, stay here. But here, they have a mountain people. Mountain people is not too much people. But the mountain people first don't welcome my family come to here. So sometimes fire. So we must stay together. So we make it a Tulou. Tulou is very strong. So we together live in one house. It's strong.
This inn was built 140 years ago by his great-great-great-great-grandfather. So he has 6 generations that has lived inside this house. The house took 10 years to build, and when it was finished, over 28 families lived inside this house. The gate you can see behind me is known as the Lucky Gate. It faces the river, and rivers are known for good energy flowing into the house.
The house was built by 3 brothers. The oldest lives on the far left, the youngest in the middle, and the second eldest on the far right. We're first going to look at the oldest brother's house. Let's go. First part of the eldest brother's home is a little courtyard where the families can get together, have dinner, and just hang out. And you can go up the stairs into the rooms. The first floor was used for cooking, second floor for storage, and then the third and fourth were used for the living spaces.
The left and the middle of the house have not really been remodeled for living, so not many people live on these sides. So, next place we're going to is the middle of the house. The middle of the house holds an ancestral chamber. This chamber is where the family would come together for reunions, for weddings, for funerals, basically any time that they would gather for a special occasion. This hall currently holds pictures of the 3 brothers that built this house and one of their sons. You can see Chinese writing on the sides, on the left and right, and the top of this hall. These are the mottos of the family. Right now they use the entire first floor as a communal living area. All the families come together down here and have meals, spend time together, and basically just hang out. Now let's go check out the inn.
We walked back outside so we can show you what it looks like to walk inside from the entrance. What's really cool about this is it started in 2001 by his father. His father had 2 rooms that he converted into the inn, and how we would get guests is he would ride his bike to the bus stop and just ask people if they would want to come and stay with him. If few people were willing to do so, and they came, and then those people helped spread the word, and that's how this became so famous, and they are able to have 20 rooms now. So let's go. As you enter in, it's a small little room for tables and drinks, and then the courtyard is where you have dinner, breakfast, and lunch. The first floor, just like the other homes, is used for their communal living, kitchen, and to just hang out. The inn has now converted the second and third floor for living spaces for the inn, and the fourth floor is where the family lives. However, his father enjoys sleeping on the third floor because it faces east, so he can watch the sunrise in the morning.
One of the traditions of the Hakka people is to greet visitors with tea. So when we arrived at the inn, Stephen sat us down at his tea table and we enjoyed some tea and talked about his inn with him. Now he provided lots of different types of teas that they make here in Fujian, and all of it was really good. Our room was on the third floor. We have to open a lock to get in, open the screen door, and we can go on in. Our room included 2 beds and a nice shower and bathroom space that they separated with glass walls. So it does get cold at night because we came in January. So they provided us some nice thick blankets for us to use it. And in the room they also have a TV and a nice water kettle for when you want to make some tea. Kelly just finished her classes this morning, so we are heading out. She's excited.
Finally, get outside.
Yes. Our first stop is this Tulou right here.
Our homestay gave us a nice map for us to follow to explore their village. And the first stop is the Rusheng building. This building was constructed between 1875 and 1908. It's very interesting. It is a circular building. It was built to have 1 entrance, 2 stairwells, the inner courtyard, and the first and second floor have no windows in order to protect them back in the day if they were to go under attack. These buildings still have the original family members that live here. Some family have moved out to the city for jobs, while others have stayed to preserve their home, or like our house, make it into a homestay for tourists to come in and enjoy the lifestyle they have here.
Behind me is a Mazu temple. In front of all of these Mazu temples are all of these stone poles, and each of these stone poles is a memorial for a family that lived here.
Each tulou was built in either a circular or square floor plan. The buildings are made from natural materials such as mud, rammed earth, bamboo, or wood. These homes were built to last and to have all necessities needed in case they would need to shut their door for long periods of time. All homes were built similarly. Most are 3 to 4 stories tall, with a central courtyard, the second floor being for storage, and third and fourth floor for living areas. All of the rooms were meant to be equal in size, so that way it can show equality within their clan. The clans still live in these homes today, and residents depend on tourism and farming for a living.
We're back in our homestay to get some lunch before heading out this afternoon. This time we ordered some chicken and potatoes, fried noodle with vegetables, and some eggplant. We had a great time at the Fuyulo Inn.
We want to give a big thanks to Steven for hosting us and organizing a tour, as well as getting us a private driver.
We recommend, if you come to Fujian, to definitely hit up Steven and stay at his inn.
If you like his WeChat, message us on Instagram or email us and we'll give it to you there, because we definitely recommend staying with him.
All right, now we have to go catch our flight. See ya.
See ya.